Mm-hmm. There? Hey. See, we learn together. It's important. All right. Check, check. Everybody good? All right. Yep. All right. One more. Oh, Sean, you got to send that to me. I mean, you know, yeah, but whatever. Yeah, it didn't click. Whatever. I don't know. I know. I could have. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I softened at the end. All right. Okay, one more time. Hello, hello. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Is this considered a 2-minute warning?
Yeah, I don't have any idea. I didn't do that. Check, check. Everybody good?
Yep. Yes.
Okay.
Thanks so much.
Sean, good evening to you. Darline Graham's campaign told us today that they expected this to go to runoff, and that's exactly what's going to happen. That'll be 2 weeks from today. And we learned just moments ago through the Associated Press that she will be facing off against Congressman Ralph Norman of Rock Hill. This man in his 70s, a real estate developer who's been in the House since 2017. Obviously, this race came out of nowhere after the sudden death of Lindsey Graham last month. And Darline Graham spent a lot of time on the trail speaking with supporters, telling them she never thought she'd be in the position she is, but that she feels that she may be able to carry on her brother's legacy for another 6 years if she were to be elected in November. As we have seen throughout this very brief campaign here, there's been a lot of focus on experience, as critics of Darline Graham have said that she didn't have enough experience to represent South Carolina. She has pushed back, as well as her campaign, saying working for a state commission for the blind showed she could have statewide responsibility. We'll be listening to see whether or not in her remarks, which will be happening in just a few minutes from now, Sean, here in this very small room, crowded with media, whether or not she'll talk about Ralph Norman and what will set her apart in this runoff that is 2 weeks away, or whether or not she'll keep it more focused on her brother who passed away just a month ago. President Trump also looming heavy over this contest. He endorsed early, endorsing Darline, as we saw a number of the Republican establishment here in South Carolina, but we'll be looking to see how much, if anything, could change between now and that runoff 2 weeks from now. Senator Graham also made it very clear that she never thought she would have to be in this position, but she feels honored and that she would be ready to support President Trump's agenda if she is sent to Washington for the next 6 years. Sean.
I'm so regular. Probably the same. Go through his meter. This will be his third year. Okay. All right.
2 minutes?
According to what he said. He said 9 10.
Oh, yeah. What's the goal?
That's really comfortable.
Just here to be a realist. I'm like,
Oh, I'm so
She probably won't. Because they're going to leave down there at 9 10. It'll take her 4 minutes to walk down here. Shouldn't. Because, yeah, checking her hair.
these are important things.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
These are very important things.
I've seen it too much.
According to this cat, you got 7 minutes.
Okay, 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
According to
I
who?
can't wait that long. According to the cat dad. He said, like,
To a cat.
Okay.
Well, I'm saying that's.
A cat.
I didn't know he was that tight with Cardinal Anthony Towns, but okay. You should have got that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I bet. What did, anybody know what Norman got?
He's done. Hasn't drowned.
It's like 24%.
24? And
Yeah.
she got
32.6 as a
What's the whole name?
looking for, Stanford, yeah.
Sanford got 14.
15.1.
15. Oh, man. What did Fry get?
20.4.
Where did he come from? I don't remember him coming to the Midlands at all.
Russell?
Why would he?
Yeah. I mean, he went to the Lexington County Stomp. That first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe you.
I don't know if he did his own stuff. I didn't know that.
Norman Val. Hey.
Yeah, Russell went to the upstate. He did that, and then he went down to the low country at some point. And then he went to the
So apparently Fry is not doing his Zoom interviews.
Oh, really?
Canceled his watch party. He said he would do Zoom calls and other things.
Oh, yeah, he didn't do, like we knew yesterday he wasn't gonna do a watch party.
Well,
So,
yeah,
right. Do that.
But he said he would do a Zoom interview.
I have nothing against him.
Hey, what's the vibe? Yeah.
How do we set this up? Yeah.
Crumbled, and I was like, okay, that doesn't
You
really
know,
like.
like the cookie's not crumbling well.
We all have to drive 5 hours to get to you, so you need to tell us how this is going to happen.
So cool if she could see that.
Like, here we go, we get these.
Poor thing, she's in Pittsburgh, and she's withdrawing so many of these things. You know, it is kind of.
It's kind of long, but she'll talk to us.
My wife is one. Yeah, exactly. She's in that.
Deservedly so. They're very much supportive. I think it's a different.
Yeah. You had told us to.
Deservedly so. Recess and for Saturdays. They had work late for me. Really,
What's the hell out?
9:25. So
Okay.
another 10, 13 minutes.
That was a movie, 9 to 5. I said mid to
That was the taking of
Oh,
L
how
1
about-
2 3.
That's true. All right. Nice. He goes last week, I heard at 10 o'clock.
It's a great movie if no one's ever seen it. The original's better. Taking of Pelham 1 2 3. With Robert Shaw. Well, the remake's with Denzel. Yeah.
I was gonna say Denzel.
I think it's Robert Shaw and
Come on, man, have a seat.
I don't know. I'd have to look it up on I haven't been in college in a long time. That was my minor film history. It was fun.
That was fun, yeah.
It was a fun minor. Well, it was art history, but like I had to focus on film. So. But I had to learn all art history, I guess. Like I said, I had to
I've been asked for one more mic check. Check, check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Horrible? Sorry.
I like your Burberry
No,
glasses.
you
Where
sound
did you
nothing
get
like
those?
her.
Costco. I get almost everything at Costco. It's terrible.
Look at that.
Good? Everybody good?
Yes, sir.
All right. Oh, yeah, one more. Huh? Yeah, me too. I mean, you know, but I should branch out a little, you know.
Ain't no need, bro. It's always Sam's Club.
No, Sam's Club doesn't have the same quality as Costco. Costco has better quality. Has anybody heard of the wholesale BJs?
So you came right when I started at LTS. Okay.
Yeah, we started in
Oh, one.
so we started in
Well,
01.
I didn't become a photographer until 06. I was part-time.
So we got another 10 minutes.
Give me 2 months, another week.
What's she waiting on?
I mean, she may be trying to, since also schools are
I was told to start at September 11th.
break apart between them.
That's Friday, April 14th.
Also, like, this is her first school.
He sent me out there to pick post batteries.
A little overwhelmed,
I was
honestly.
like,
Like, that'd be very emotional and also try. She's ambitious.
Yep. Only took 20 years.
It's possible.
I still don't know yet.
I mean, can you imagine?
No.
1 month after that.
We're lucky I was-
I think it was very poignant what she said this morning, talking about like the fact that it was 1 month anniversary, you know, and the fact that, you know, seeing her name on the ballot, her daughter voting for her, like that was definitely.
Signing women when she ran with her? I think so. There was a lady named Carly. No, it was an Darline, but like she had an I in her name. I think she had a star as well. And it was in script.
Definitely pretending to lie down.
It was Dixie Carter's character.
Okay.
But
All right, so we're trying to figure out. Yeah.
it was real little.
I'm not keeping in the parking lot. Let's see, who was
What's
this?
that long computer?
This is his last name.
Tracking it.
Okay, yeah, you know the town. Yeah, let's do this, and let's just put yours.
It was wild because,
Not that I'm that much lower. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's up and wide. So you'd be able to see her. That's what I'm on. I'm making a video cut.
Yeah. 24-hour coffee place beside Waffle House.
I was just about to say that.
Oh, the IHOP over off St. Andrews, 24th place.
You better go out there and you better know how to fight.
Gas station. You know, it's really weird. Dutch Brothers, those little drivers.
Yeah, I guess I could.
Are you trying to stay awake or are you trying to like impress people?
I'm not trying to impress it. Just like I don't want it to taste like motor oil either. No, I'll probably just put stuff out of QT. I like their cold brew.
There was one drive.
I got a nice pair of cold brew. That's pretty good.
Hold on for a second. That was
Not
so.
really in the mood for hot coffee.
All right. Not hearing you again? No. Not hearing you again. It was good when you did that.
Here in the room, if somebody had like their IP wide open or something like that,
your network. Yeah, my phone.
Which station are you with?
Live 5 News in Charleston.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, where you from? I guess I got a call.
I used to work in Myrtle.
Really? Where in Myrtle?
You're gonna get me on Facebook. You're gonna get me.
Okay.
I was always jealous of folks in Charleston.
Yeah.
That was the better market.
I had interviews in both.
Yeah.
Or did you work in Myrtle Beach?
You
I
did.
worked at the embassy, I believe.
That's where I used to work.
Are you serious? Oh, yeah.
MBS?
The pipeline.
Yeah, we were there, so we launched in 08.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you were there with the lifers, George and Jamie and all
Yeah,
of them?
absolutely. Yeah, it was a great first market.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I was jealous of Charleston.
Right. And what's funny is the kid that replaced me when I left Indianapolis ended up going to CSC, Justin Kolar.
Really? Oh my
So,
gosh,
so
yeah.
we just like
he's our
joked that
intern.
like he's
He's our
kind of like
evening
followed
intern.
me
He's
everywhere.
wherever
So it's
you
like,
go,
yeah, I left Indiana to go be an evening
I
anchor
went
in
to
South
IU.
Carolina. Oh, really?
Mhm.
Crazy. I love that.
How was MBA? I think it's been
It was good. It was good. I ended up following my news director to Fox Carolina in Greenville because he was the best boss I ever worked for. So
Yeah.
he did great things at that station. So I was there for about 4 years. He's like the unicorn. So the minute he has something open, he's like
Who's the news director?
Matt Stanley. It's fantastic.
I remember when you guys started.
Yeah. A long time ago. Yeah.
I remember going down there and
Yeah. Well, that was the thing. Is that, yeah, exactly. I was sitting there.
I mean, it took you guys to do.
I just asked what you were thinking, because you guys
Right after
kind of
I
stopped in the middle.
Yeah, we can go down there and. You guys have. Your elevator around the corner, around back.
Yes. No, that, yeah.
Just gonna keep pushing it
It's like
back.
a hallway.
I did start at 4.
Yeah.
I'm fading.
Yeah.
Real
It
fast.
was
Well, I
cool
feel
because
that.
it was brand new. So
And I was out
Especially being out in the
HD
sun. The sun is
Yeah,
a
I
good
was
too.
out in the sun for
Yep.
half of the day.
They were
From
still
4 o'clock.
in style. We were.
Where are you from?
Here.
Okay, thanks.
I live here now.
Yeah, no, nice.
Originally, I'm from Columbus, Ohio.
Okay, yeah. From Indiana. North south of Indianapolis.
I'm sorry.
I feel the same way whenever I'm in Buckeye
He was our
territory.
program anchor when we were launching.
I love Indianapolis.
In New York, yeah.
But Louisville's better. So.
The fun going.
If you have no standards, sure. Yeah.
It's a small world.
I'm with her.
I'm happy.
Two against one.
Yeah, I grew up like 30 minutes away from IU in Brown County,
Okay.
like the place everyone goes for
My
fall
grandmother
Yeah.
lived in
activities.
Louisville, or Louisville.
You know,
Yeah.
like, it's almost like 20 years now. So it's been
For 90 years.
Really?
Yeah. She died at 99. Not in 99. But
Yeah.
At the age. Yeah. I do like Kentucky though.
Huh? The dean needs to come out here.
Hey, wait, current EP of
I really need to ask.
We're all family here. You know? Honestly.
From the road, driving the car.
Okay, so now, yeah.
Don't
We
worry
got
about it.
snacks, sun chips, and then the whole thing.
I mean, I never shut up. So
Yeah. No, it's,
my grandmother called me Magpie for a reason. Magpie. Because I never shut up. I'm like a magpie, the bird. If you want to, I mean, he's got like 2 minutes. If that guy was right. Supposedly, yeah.
yeah. Flies by.
Then it's all over. Yeah, everybody's terrible.
But at the time, it's like, oh my God.
I got killed there.
Yeah. Well, I know.
You were a gentleman and a
are really good guys.
Yeah, it was great. And then,
Had to drink it fast because it was just getting out of here.
yeah, Grace, she, yeah, I don't know. Like right after.
Is Jim Bonus? Yeah, I left Denver around 11 years ago.
Yeah. I love her.
How much you paying?
Yeah. It's a great job.
Chris, how much you all paying? Colorado's good back there.
Oh yeah. Many a night smelling that. When you go, oh, there's a huge difference. I never looked around. That was always tough.
Yeah.
Chris, are you serious?
And I like said,
They don't work for free. Like Watch Dogs that they went for like 2 years. Is it free? Is the vending machine
Well, this
free?
was, he had the new tag.
I'm not playing ping pong. That's not a selling point.
Yes.
If you had a pool table, that might ping pong is not gonna get me up. Foosball can get me up. Ping pong's not doing anything for me.
You guys still have that store, right? In the lunchroom? That little store, that self-service store? Sort of?
yeah.
What has this evolved into?
Drinks and snacks and
Yeah.
sandwiches.
There's like a checkout, so yeah, technically it's a store.
Yeah, okay. That, I was just saying that's one thing I'm missing over there.
Yeah, this store.
Well, it's like, you know those little self-serve ones where they have like a snack. Like, sandwiches that are like 2 weeks old.
Yeah.
Oh, God. And sushi, you know, every Thursday. Shouldn't eat.
Steak?
Uh-oh. In the shoot, huh? In the Crescent Building.
What? We'll probably be here in about 10 minutes.
More problems.
Angle probably won't be able to move.
Oh, no, no. That's why I said to y'all don't do that? Oh, Lord.
How's it going over there by the door?
probably 10 more minutes.
Just doing y'all's work, people.
A 2-minute warning.
We going out at 10. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, we not supposed to.
I'm kind of gloomy right now. I can't stand up if I wanted to.
I don't want to stand up.
I know you know. Simon said. Simon said something.
See, I often get some water.
I did get some water. I drank it.
You did a good job.
Okay.
What's that? Oh.
He's like, I offered to get you water, so, and it was good, and I drank it.
It turned me off to do it pretty quick.
I know, right? 'Cause it's like balance, like,
Yeah, I did not, and there was no balance.
it's a perfect.
Did you get what you for anything to call out? Was it the
We got like a segment, yeah. But it was only 3 months, so next year. Yeah. But I loved it, and then like, I think
Oh,
I loved it. The other one went like the sports route, and my friend
so you definitely did a lot of it. Oh,
yeah. It's funny, I answered, I was studying abroad for so
She asked what the room looks like.
I just
I just look at it.
All right, 7:31.
I sit back there and I was just like,
wow.
She's like, what?
Did you tell him where you were?
This is supposed to be final. Alright.
Would you resign Charleston?
I love it.
Sorry, your name.
Obey.
What was it?
Obey.
Obey, nice to meet you, Rachel. So, are they gonna like give you a heads up? You know? Okay, from coming from where you down there.
So he's like really close now. That would be
Yep.
It's like, I'm gonna get, I'm gonna call him about shadowing in the doors, so I guess he gives me.
So usually they pick before and after the first market, and they get you on the ecosystem, and so you're doing essentially the go to stores, it's in your gear.
Looks so hard.
No, they'll give me a heads up.
Okay. Do you email if you're coming from my house or if you're coming from one? Okay, so they'll just be like, perfect, perfect. I was kind of let them so they're going to figure out when they were kind of programming for you to take it, so that's why they're back there. So, okay, perfect.
He said, you got your code. Well, he did.
I know a lot of people who get into a company, I'll be
No, really.
Like 20 places.
You go to on the back of it. I almost got my ticket.
Thank you for sending the rookie up. I know.
Just a minute.
It's the haircut.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Just here.
I have a few gray hairs. Not really.
I mean, you have a hairline, so you
I have a lot.
drill with it.
I have a lot. I don't got my hair left.
I'll just like him.
Oh, Will won at the bar.
My grandfather had all silver hair, but
Yeah, yeah, you old.
by the time I was
We're gonna have to go a lot
We're
out here now. We're gonna have to go a lot out here now.
no, I'm just fatigued. Up all day.
Oh,
Walked about 6 miles.
we can cut it.
They keep coming to his bookshop, and I mean, I would have told him some things.
God, I hope they do this like.
Oh, where's it gonna be in, at the stadium? Is it shit?
2205 2 notch.
Yep.
Is that the stadium or is that their
It is.
facility?
The stadium.
Which state?
Oh, that is it.
I was about to
I
say.
said that. It's,
I hope they do. Oh, I wonder if they do it across the street. Facility.
oh, you're right. That's what it did.
They could, you know, do it like
They did that last year, yeah. Me and you was up there and, oh, that's what it was.
That's right.
Cause like, let's say that's Monday. You are correct.
That's why I knew your math.
Yes.
So for next year, 6 months.
Yeah.
I graduated in 1998. Oh, because Ohio, in Ohio, like, Ohio office. Yeah. And then I got help back.
Okay.
That's why you were a whole year, 2 years ahead.
I think I'm ready to do that.
Because you were probably born,
Mm-hmm. I think I'm listening also.
before,
We did Kentucky, 1990.
month. Because most schools cut it off by month, even because they, yeah. So it's probably in the first half of the year. What year? What month? What month?
First half. That was supposed to see before he left.
I don't think they do it by date. I think they just do it by month. So if you were born in June, you're probably made the first cut. I was born in November. That's why I had to wait 6 months for the start of the next year. My wife's the same way. She had to wait a year in Ohio because she was born in Ohio. She's also a November baby.
I mean, I see what do you do, but I understand it doesn't. Yeah. What's the late kick? You got an early shoot next morning?
Oh, just another. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
You keep telling us.
I'm telling you, it's going on 10.
You said she was waiting to go live.
8 o'clock. I'm telling you.
She also just got off the phone with her.
You said she just got on the route.
Their favorite thing is like, all I had to do is put it down, put the sutures in, and they're done.
Hey guys, 5-minute warning.
Heard that.
I mean it this time. I mean it this time.
With your phone? I don't know how to use your camera.
It's pretty comfortable for coach calls.
You mean like when she's up there taking? Just the small snub. Or you can do it from the screen. Appreciate it.
We just finished talking.
Kevin, good to see you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. First, I want to say that this is a very emotional night because I'm usually standing here celebrating with Lindsay. So I know he's looking down right now, smiling though, so that gives me peace, but it's difficult. Secondly, I want to say thank you. Thank you to God for carrying my family and me through some of the most challenging times we've ever had the past few weeks. It's been extremely difficult. Thank you to my husband, Larry, my two daughters, Emily and Nicole, and Kyle, my son-in-law, and my beautiful grandson, Copeland, had to leave because it was getting a little late for him, but they were here earlier. Thank you to my staff, my official Senate staff, and my campaign team for standing by me and supporting me. I could not have gotten through the past few weeks without you. I want to thank President Trump. His steadfast support and his complete and total endorsement means so much to me. He knows that I will stand with him and fight for his agenda just like Lindsay did. I also want to thank my opponents, especially Russell Fry and Mark Sanford. They ran a good race. Most importantly, I want to thank the Republican voters of South Carolina for having confidence in me. I look forward to the next 2 weeks, meeting with you, listening to your concerns, and telling you more about me and my conservative values. I decided to answer the call to serve because South Carolina and President Trump need a leader who's tough, principled, and will fight to advance our conservative values in Washington. Lindsay and I grew up in one room in the back of a bar and liquor store where our parents worked long, hard hours to earn a living. That's where we learned a strong work ethic and the value of a dollar. From a young age, our parents taught us that you're not given anything in life, and no one owes you anything. If you want something, you work for it. That's how I've tried to live my life. I've spent my career serving the people of South Carolina. For the past 7 years, I led an agency dedicated to helping South Carolinians who are blind or visually impaired find employment,
become more independent, and have the opportunity to provide for themselves and their families. I took a struggling agency and turned it into a national model. I never expected that career of service would lead me to the United States Senate. I certainly never expected it would happen under these circumstances. I've only been on the job in Washington for 3 weeks, and I've already passed a major piece of bipartisan legislation through the Senate that meant so much to Lindsay, the Russia sanctions bill, which I believe will end the bloodshed in Ukraine and keep Americans safer. I was also the deciding vote to confirm President Trump's Attorney General nominee, Todd Blanche. Some politicians never get a major piece of their legislation passed, so I've already accomplished more in a few weeks than many do in decades. So I'm very proud of that. So when President Trump and others asked me to run for a full term in the Senate, I prayed hard about it. I knew I could not sit on the sidelines. That's not how Lindsay and I were raised. That's not who I am. I'm a fighter. Here's what South Carolinians should know about me. I'm a conservative Republican. I'm not a career politician. I know how families are struggling to make ends meet because I've been there too. I have 2 daughters with health problems, so I know what it feels like to have outrageous medical bills. I know there's not one business in the country that would let you put everything on credit like we do today with the federal budget. You have to show an ID to check out a library book, so why wouldn't you have to show an ID to vote? That's why the first bill I co-sponsored was the Save America Act. Joe Biden let 12 million illegal immigrants into this country. President Trump and I are going to walk them right back out. I believe that if you want to come to the United States, you do it legally, and if you want to stay here, you respect our American values. I support the right to life. I believe that every human life is sacred and deserves protection. I strongly support the Second Amendment. I believe gun control is how steady you hold your weapon. I'm a volleyball mom. I love watching my daughter play, and I know that boys have no place in girls' sports, especially not in the locker room. I've been accused of not being a politician. Guilty as charged. I will spend the next 2 weeks of this runoff meeting with voters and, unlike some politicians, listening to their concerns. Yes, listening to their concerns. This seat belongs to the people of South Carolina, and I will work hard to earn your vote. This runoff will be a sprint and a team effort, and I certainly can't do this alone. So I'm asking you to go to darlinegraham.com to join my campaign, volunteer, and contribute $5, $10. Again, that's darlinegraham.com. If you didn't vote for me today, I will work to earn your vote in the runoff. Thank you for voting. Thank you so very much for your prayers. May God continue to bless this great state of South Carolina.
Did he offer to come down here to campaign? And also, how do you plan to make the distinction between you and Ralph Norman between now and 2 weeks from now?
Well, I'm hopeful that President Trump will come down, but we'll see. And there's a big distinction between myself and Ralph Norman. I'm a conservative. I have conservative values. I'm willing to work hard for the people. I'm willing to earn their votes. And, yeah, we'll see other differences as the weeks go on.
Senator, just earlier tonight, Congressman Ralph Norman said he has agreed to a debate on Monday. Are you participating in that debate? Have you agreed to that?
Well, that's the first I've heard of it, so we'll see.
Would you be willing to debate him?
I'll be
Monday?
willing to debate him, yes.
Senator, will you reach out to any of your other opponents asking them for their endorsements?
Yes, I plan to do that.
Have you
Yeah.
spoken to anyone tonight?
I've spoken to a couple of them. Well, just more to come.
Senator, what can we expect to see over the next 2 weeks in terms of campaigning? You said you want to continue to get your message out. What does that look like on the ground here in South Carolina?
probably pretty much every day. I'm going to be hitting the road. I want to sit down with the voters. I want to know what's important to them. So I want to meet one-on-one with as many people as I possibly can. So I plan to cover this entire state.
This is your first campaign, the first time that you are the one out front doing that. What's your level of comfort? Your brother had decades to get that level of comfort, but how do you feel doing that?
Well, it's been absolutely brutal. You know, this past month has been brutal. Today is the 11th. My brother passed 1 month ago today. So none of this has been comfortable for me. But like I said, I'm a fighter. I have buried my precious brother. I have taken on the role of a United States Senator, and I have had this brutal campaign schedule, and I'm still standing. If that doesn't tell you I'm a strong person and a fighter, nothing will. So I think I can handle the next 2 weeks.
Do 2 more questions. Senator, this is a massive moment for your campaign, but also, as you said, it's an emotional day for you and your whole family, you know, with the loss of Lindsay. So with everything that's happened here, you know, becoming, you know, the appointed senator, now deciding that you want to run for this, getting your feet wet in Washington, have you had time to sit and process that loss to amid all of this, and what does that look like for you and your family? I know it's really been a family situation.
It has been a family situation. It's been hard on my whole family, and unfortunately, I have not had a whole lot of time to process it. I've had my moments. They typically come early in the morning, you know, before my day gets started, and late at night when I go to bed.
Do you think about what you would say to him in this moment if you have that opportunity to just you and him, no cameras, no anything?
I think a lot about what I would say to him and what he would say. Right now, I think he would be very proud.
Senator, what is the experience like watching votes come in for yourself compared to what it was like watching the votes come in for your brother?
You know, that's a really good question. I think I was probably always more nervous for Lindsay than myself. I'm not saying I wasn't nervous, but I think I was always a little more nervous for him. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.